What is good, everybody? Welcome to Steven and Dom Reacts. So this is our very first video, trying something a little different. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm having a few days off. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So I thought, since you're into sort of the architecture world and I just like looking at pretty things, this is something that we can both look at. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So you can heavily critique and I'm sure like, but it looks nice though. That's basically what the conversation is gonna be. So without further ado, I'm gonna press play and we're gonna get straight into it. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Houses with a helipad included? Gold in the bathroom? And space for 100 cars? That's right, settle into your humble sofa. This will be an eccentric, multi-million-dollar trip worthy of royalty. Ready? Number 10, Fairfield Mansion.
Yeah.
Imagine watching a game of your favorite team and the power goes out due to a storm. How unfortunate. But that'd never happen in this mansion in the Hamptons, since this aristocratic home has its own power plant. Wow! And that's not all. It has 29 bedrooms and 39 bathrooms. But that's the normal part of the house, because it also has 3 swimming pools, 2 courtyards, a 164-seat theater, a basketball court, tennis court, bowling alley, and if you fancy eating organic food, you could also grow your own oranges in the greenhouse.
I'm down for that part.
All of this was built at the request of Ira Rennert, the billionaire owner of Renco Group, who spent $249 million on such a home.
Yeah, I think that's a
Roof area alone
little
covers-
crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Why would you spend that much money on a hat? Look at it.
I'm like, first of all, how many people are living there? Because like, if you have like your whole entire family, fair enough, and like obviously extended family as well. But if it's just you, I'm like, what is the point in this?
Look at this.
Like I like luxury like the next man, but this is crazy.
Do you never just never wants to leave his house? Just wants. He's basically he could might as well build a supermarket on the side there. It's whacking a supermarket.
I bet there's places in his house he's never even been in though, because
Well,
just
probably.
you know what I mean. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, we'll keep going. See what else is going on.
63 acres, which represents a very large house. Yes! By the way, if for some reason you were lucky enough to be invited to a party at Rennett's house, you'd have no problem parking your car, as the garage can hold 100 cars. I could say home sweet home, but this top has just begun. Number 9, 924 Bel Air Road and Mesa Vista Ranch. 924 Bel Air Road is a modern and sophisticated home with 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, 3 gourmet kitchens.
Wait, why is there more bathrooms than bedrooms? You know?
It's all those wild parties they're clearly having.
Oh, clearly. Although I did like the helipad, even for no good reason. I just like that it's there.
And nice.
You know what I mean?
Indeed,
Just
indeed.
like the levels of like absurdity is like, oh, you already have 21 bathrooms or whatever it was. But do you know what you need? Helicopter.
Need a helicopter pad just
Yeah.
because.
Why
Just
not?
'cause.
You got money? Helicopter pad. Back to it.
5 bars. 5 bars? Woohoo!
5 bars. What the?
Well, let's continue.
5 bars is a bit excessive. You know what I mean?
Like 1 bar would be plenty enough for it.
Because let's just say you're trying to host a party, but you're going to be in like so many different rooms. You're not probably even going to see your people that you've invited.
Why would you have such a big party at your own house as well? Like, surely you just, if you're that much money, you just rent a club or something. If you're that bothered.
What? Helicopter though.
Anyway, okay.
All right, let's keep going.
A spa, massage studio, swimming pool, 40-seat theater, bowling alley, 2 wine cellars. Oh, yeah. With 4 floors in total, this wonder for house parties is worth $250 million. But
Bit changing.
there's another house that competes with it in price, Mesa Vista Ranch. This Texas dream house began as a small cattle ranch in 1971. After several million invested, it resulted in this mini castle with golf and tennis court, besides being pretty close to lakes and streams. Just look at the pictures. And you know what? It's not something I really like, but if you shell out $250 million or are a lucky guest, you can hunt quail on its grounds.
Can you imagine like that's on the brochure? So they give you like a massive tour of everything, and at the end they're like, "But you know what's really gonna sell it? You like hunting quail? I bet you do.
Do you want to live like the Israelites in Bible times? Hunt some
Yeah.
quail.
Get some quail. Get some quail eggs. That's outrageous. Like the house is not like entertaining enough. You're like, no, I need to go shoot me some birds.
No, I need some quail.
You know, just absolutely ridiculous.
Oh dear.
Right, let's keep going.
Oh wait, well you've got it paused there. This one appears to have some scaffolding going up at the moment.
Oh, yeah, it's not like completely finished.
Some of a scaffold
Well,
tower
okay.
going off there, cleaning the walls.
I reckon you should knock $1 million off for that. You know what I mean? Health and safety and all that.
Health and safety.
That's the one. Hey, I'm tired. It's late. Just keep going.
Number 8, The One. Located in Bel Air, California, it was once not only the most expensive house in the U.S., but in the world.
Yeah.
When it went on the market in 2017, it was worth $500 million. But no one was interested in buying it.
Shock.
Maybe they thought it wasn't worth it. Now, 4 years later, it's valued at $340 million.
So much better.
What a bargain! You may wonder what this house has to offer. It bears 42 bathrooms, 21 bedrooms, a 5,400 square foot master suite, and a 30-car garage. But that's the boring part. The One has a cigar lounge. Yes, a lounge for
Wait.
your expense.
Isn't every lounge a cigar lounge? Surely it's where you bring the cigars.
Sometimes you need a lounge specifically. What? Also, why do you need 42 bathrooms and 21 bedrooms?
Honestly, the math is not mathing. But that's like out of all the things that have been in the video so far, I feel like that is the best style lounge. Like, I have a cigar lounge. Not let's go smoke cigars in the lounge. No. This is purposely for cigars.
This is a
Nothing
cigar
else goes
lounge.
on here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Expensive cigars. Can it be more eccentric? It also has a cinema for 30 people, a 4-lane bowling alley, and a nightclub. Time to dance.
Oh god.
Room for sports? Of course.
By the way,
A jogging track.
what's the obsession with rich people and bowling alleys?
Yeah. I'm like, of all the like cool things to get, that's not the one. Maybe it's just an American thing. I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway,
But-
just a thought.
Yeah. Nah, I'll get like an arcade. I think that'd be way better.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
A big gym.
Nice.
And I guess you saw it already, but I'll say it anyway. A large pool. Also, if you're tired or just want to relax, there's a panoramic view of the Pacific Ocean. Beautiful.
That's nice.
Okay.
Number 7, Rutland Gate Mansion. You've arrived in London, UK.
Excellent.
And seeing
Okay.
this great mansion, you may wonder, where did such a large 60,000 square foot house come from?
Wait, all of that is one house.
Well, it's actually 4 houses that were
Oh.
merged into a large, titanic,
okay.
and elegant mansion in 1980.
That's absurd.
The property has 45 rooms. Here you'll find elegant furniture such as this gold-plated vanity and this stunning bathroom with gold attachments worth thousands of dollars. So expensive. Chong Chong-Kiu, a Chinese billionaire, is in the process of buying it. In fact, it's practically his by contract. And once he pays off the $365 million, this will become the most expensive house ever sold in British territory. With a direct view of Hyde Park and Knightsbridge, London's upscale neighborhood, it'd seem the perfect place for the Chinese billionaire to stay. However, he'll actually turn it into a luxury apartment building.
Smart.
Interesting. Let's wait to find out the price for these wonders.
The
Number
hell is
6,
that?
Palais
No,
Bourges,
what?
the
Wait.
owner of some architectural
It's like Teletubby's house, isn't it?
What the hell is
and, of
that?
course, fashion designer Pierre Cardin.
Oh,
You may
wait,
have already noticed the rooms are round and have round windows as well.
I'm sorry, who is paying money for that?
It honestly looks like the Teletubbies house. With a bit of grass on it, and it's where the Teletubbies live.
You know what I mean? Or like end of day times, and this is what's left over. That's ridiculous.
That is
Whoever
it.
actually lives here, I'm like, you need help. You need help. I'm sorry. You might have all the money in the world or whatever, but you don't have taste. This is ridiculous.
It's interesting.
Oh gosh, right, here we go.
But don't think it's merely aesthetic. The columns and interior walls have that same spherical design.
Why then?
If you visit this house, located in Cannes, France, there's no doubt you'll feel like you're in an alien spaceship.
Yeah, certainly would.
Pierre Cardin claims to have turned it into an artwork gallery, though unfortunately, it's not open to the public. However, you can see it on the Free Me cover album of the ex-Spice Girl, Emma Bunton, and in the movie Absolutely Fabulous.
Oh yeah, both these things I'm never gonna listen to or watch.
You might.
This home bears 29 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 10 bedrooms decorated by renowned artists, several outdoor pools that end in waterfalls, and an amphitheater for 500 people. It's a pity you can't enter. I'd like to see what this $418 million artistic extravaganza looks like inside.
It looks like a tumor. That's what it looks like.
Oh man, it's actually giving me a headache. Like you have all that money and this is what you want to do. That's ridiculous.
So strange.
Ugh. Ooh, okay.
Number 5, 24 Middle Gap Road. This beautiful mansion is located at the top of the Peak, the most exclusive neighborhood in Hong Kong. It looks like a typical house from a Millionaire's movie, and it's surrounded by a dense forest, which gives off the feeling of being in the middle of nature.
To be fair, this one I can actually get on board with.
And
so far.
but what is a Millionaire's movie? That's where I'm lost.
I glossed over that because I was like, that sounded like nonsense. I was like, you just, saying stuff for the sake of saying stuff, which what I'm doing right now. We're gonna keep going.
Nature. It has 4 luxury bedrooms inside.
Wait, all that space, and then there's 4 bedrooms.
Hey, sometimes you only need 4 bedrooms. Hey, to be
Like-
fair, that's more reasonable than some of them.
Yeah, good point.
A nice and relaxing outdoor pool, from where you also have a direct view of the mountains. Besides the main living room and dining room, there's also a secondary dining room next to the pool in case you want to grab a quick bite while relaxing. Interesting. If you get bored of the forest for any reason, some rooms allow you to look directly at the ocean. A true 5-star retreat that gives you the feeling of being isolated from the city, although you're actually 10 minutes away from Hong Kong's hectic business districts.
Right. In all fairness, out of all of them that's been so far, I feel like that's the most reasonable.
That's the most normal, and it's
Yeah.
a 4-bedroom, nice family home. It probably costs a fortune because of where it is and the size of the land it has, but
100%. But out of all of them, it's the one I actually want to live in the most.
I agree.
Yeah, sad.
Other than it's in Hong Kong.
So if you like nature and
Yeah, it's a bit
business,
long to go.
this house could be yours for $447 million.
Keep dreaming.
Number 4, Villa Les Cedres and Whitenhurst. It wasn't enough for magnate Rinat Akhmedov to have his own soccer team. Ukraine's richest man invested $450 million to purchase Villa Les Cedres. Have you already seen the gardens? They're beautiful and home to 14,000 plant species. And of course, it offers a direct view of the sea, as it's at the top of the Saint Jean Cap Ferrat Peninsula in France. It has 14 rooms, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, large rooms decorated like the 19th century, a stable for 30 horses, and a giant library with 3,000 books. But there's another $450 million house that competes with Villa Les Cedres. It's Wheatonhurst in London. It bears 25 rooms, a huge ballroom, massage area, gym,
Okay.
Olympic pool.
Mhm.
But the most mysterious thing is that nobody knows who owns it since a shell company is listed as the owner. Although gossipy neighbors rumored that the owner could be Vladimir Putin himself, or perhaps British writer Ed Caesar. Maybe one day the answer will be known.
It's quite different people there.
Well, so basically, it could be anybody, you know. Let's
It's
just
like-
start our names.
it's either Vladimir Putin or an English author.
Both same level of, you know, wealth. You know,
Oh dear.
unbelievable.
Proof.
They're not even the nicest houses. Like I've seen like 2,
Number
3 million pound
three.
houses much nicer than like what these are.
100%. Also, like I'm thinking, it's one thing like buying a house, but like the amount of staff you're gonna need for that is ridiculous. Just to
Crazy.
keep like everything like nice and tidy in order.
I know.
Oh,
Bonkers.
that just sounds more exhausting.
This one looks like a hotel.
Villa Leopolda. Now I'll tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a Belgian king named Leopold II who liked to build very expensive homes. After having Villa Les Cedres built, the one in the previous position, he came up with an even more ambitious project, the wonderful Villa Leopolda in 1900. Hence why this home boasts 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, an outdoor kitchen, of course, a swimming pool, a greenhouse if you like fresh vegetables, and if cars aren't your thing, there's also a helipad.
Sick.
Right. Why is an outdoor kitchen like something really extravagant? It's like
I was thinking that, yeah.
or a greenhouse. Oh no, he's got a greenhouse.
You know, because I'm like, surely anytime you do a barbecue, you can call that an outside kitchen.
Well, like a lot of people have like a covered area with like a flipping like a table
Like a
and
patio sort of place,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
really
it's like
that makes it that's the justification for the whatever
you got to boast
450
about it, you
million.
know. You got to boast about your outdoor kitchen. Every time you talk about your house, you're like, "Hey, but have you got an outdoor kitchen?" I bet you don't.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
that sounds
Carry on.
crazy.
Wait, Villa Leopolda was the set for Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 film To Catch a Thief
Cool.
Are you sure this is the right address?
and the 1948 film The Red Shoes. Moreover, this house was once the property of Bill Gates, owner of Windows, as well as Giovanni Agnelli, owner of Fiat, and even served as accommodation for Frank Sinatra. Eventually, this incredible house fell into the hands of Edmund Safra, a billionaire banker, who bought it for the small amount of $750 million.
Damn.
And upon his death, it was inherited by his wife Lily, the current owner. Number two.
Oh, okay. Break this one down because it's an answer to me. I don't know how you feel about this.
What you mean the skyscraper that is a house?
It's
I think this
just-
one's in Dubai before he even says it. I seem to remember if it's the skyscraper one.
I thought it was in India.
Oh, is it? There might be another
I
one.
could be wrong. I think it's like an India because I remember seeing something about it a while ago. I think it's like some. I could be wrong, but I think it was like an Indian billionaire person. But even so, I'm like, that is awful.
I just don't know why you'd want to live in a skyscraper as a house.
Couldn't tell you.
It's like, what?
Just like, what's the?
If you have to go up more than one flight of stairs, you've got a problem.
I imagine it has lifts. But
Not even still.
that just sounds more exhausting because I don't know. I just imagine lifts are always gonna break at some point. And
They're never very glamorous either, are they?
no, I hate waiting. Hating waiting is not the one for me. All right, let's see what's in here.
Let's watch this.
Ilya. Are you looking at this eccentric $1.2 billion building? It's the home of Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in all of India.
Yeah.
And where could a
You're
man
right.
with such a title have his house built? In downtown Mumbai, of course. Some might think that a 27-story building is too much space for him, his wife, and their 3 children. And I think the same. Let's take a look. It has 6 elevators. 6! A 50-seat theater, spa, yoga room, parking for 168 cars, ice cream room,
Honestly.
yes, ice cream, several gardens inside the building, dance studios, many more things. Not to
Wait.
mention a special room with everything the 600 employees who work in the residence might need.
Go.
Why do they have dancing rooms?
Mm.
Just in case every kid needs their own room to dance in.
Well, I just thought the fact that they have, well, they're billionaires, so the fact that I'm even talking about it is ridiculous. But the fact that they have a yoga room and a dance studio, I'm like, why not just combine the two? It's just space at the end of the day. You're not putting anything in it. You're moving your body in a space.
I love it's got 600 employees living there. Oh dear.
There's only what, 5 people, like 5 family members or whatever.
It's
That's
basically a town. It's a town living there, looking after 5 people. That's what
it's
what it is.
you can't imagine it, can you?
Oh dear.
Let's keep going.
As you can imagine, the electricity bills that Mukesh Ambani has to pay are crazy. In electricity alone, this building has spent over $95,000 its first quarter. You could buy several cars with that.
Wait, surely you're gonna put like some sun panels or something on it.
Well, even if you have solar panels, he's got 27 stories to power. They need like a little nuclear reactor.
Yeah, that might. I don't know. I don't know.
He's gonna have to build himself like a wind farm out at sea just to power his skyscraper.
Most ridiculous thing.
Well, at least this structure guarantees that if there's a Richter magnitude 8 earthquake, it won't fall down.
Oh, excellent.
Number 1, Buckingham Palace. Built in 1703 by the Duke of Buckingham, the first place goes to Buckingham Palace.
On this basis, you
The
could use
current
all
residents
palaces
of
around the
England.
world.
Yeah, surely. But I imagine the list will be quite long then.
Yeah, but there's some really expensive palaces. That's all. Anyway, carry on.
I like to see the inside of them. It'd be interesting. Right.
English royal family, and you know what? You can actually enter as a visitor, although only a few weeks a year, and not all rooms, of course.
Oh,
What
no,
wonders
that.
lay inside this $2.9 billion palace? Ugh, it has 775 rooms. What for? Who knows? 78 bathrooms, 760 windows, 1,514 doors. That's
Wait, who's counting doors? Why is doors important?
Well, I suppose it's expensive to replace if you got to replace all of them.
I
But like,
guess.
it does make you think, when you see like stately homes and things, it is always like, why did you have so many rooms? What were you doing with all these rooms? I know it's a symbol of status, but like, still, it's like, surely it was just annoying.
And you're gonna think like there's rooms they've probably never been in because it's just that
Yeah.
large.
Ah, well, strange.
I'd get lost. That's ridiculous.
too many doors. It has a chapel, post office, swimming pool, cafeteria, doctor's office, movie theater. Of course, several rooms decorated with all existing luxuries and several other ballrooms. By the way, this is where you'll find those guards dressed in red and wearing fluffy hats who never move, except for their change of guard. An event that is quite a show, loved by tourists who visit it. Mind you, Buckingham Palace has a lot of secret passages, including some that lead to Clarence House, the residence of the Prince of Wales, and the Houses of Parliament. By the way, never ever try to sneak into this house outside visiting hours because the exterior, besides being guarded by the men in red, is also guarded by the palace's pack of guard dogs. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe, and
Yeah, forget all that. Forget all that. So, out of all the houses, which one to you is the one you most want? Well, not most want to live in, but would feel comfortable living in.
I think the Hong Kong one,
Yeah.
if it probably wasn't in Hong Kong, but like
Well,
that's
yeah.
in terms of just a pure house, that would be the one.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's the most like livable, like 4 bedrooms, say less.
Small
Easy to
bedroom. It's
live.
got a nice little pool to have a swim.
Yeah,
it's got a
good
forest around it.
area. Go for runs and walks. You're 10 minutes away from
Town.
yeah. So convenient. My brain left. But yeah, I think that's the one I would choose as well. Because the rest are like, yes, they're cool, maybe for like a day or so, but after a while, I'm like, this is just monotonous.
They're just too much. Like I'd only know if unless I had like 20 kids, I'd only ever like want like a 4-bed house, a nice pond, maybe a swimming pool if I was feeling really extravagant. But I'm not even that. Like I love swimming, but that seems extravagant even to me most of the time in the UK anyway.
Hmm.
And that's it. And some ground so I can have plants on, like have a
So you need a greenhouse
greenhouse. Yeah, obviously a greenhouse with
and an outside kitchen.
with some, so I can grow some vegetables.
Because you know you're not doing it if you've not got an outside kitchen.
Sorry, yeah, I'll make sure I have an outside kitchen.
Step up your game, bro. Like in your house right now, you need an outside kitchen.
That's
bro.
gonna add 200 million to the value of my house.
You know what I mean? Just on the pamphlet, like forget everything else. Just your first thing will be like in massive big letters, outside kitchen.
Greenhouse, outside kitchen,
Yeah.
52 doors.
That's the most ridiculous. I've never heard someone count doors for a property. Like, I'm like, what do you think? Is that meant to be impressive? Yes, it's a lot of doors, but it doesn't impress. I don't know. It's just madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. But yeah, that was a little bit of fun.
Oh yeah,
Something a little bit different for us both and easy to do.
indeed.
All right. Thank you for watching. Peace.
See you next time.